Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's decision to ditch the royal bubble was in part due to their wish to raise their son Archie as a private citizen. However, Archie is destined to become a prince whether his parents like it or not. Meghan Markle, 38, and Prince Harry, 35, intend to raise their son Archie Harrison, 1, in the USA and have settled in Los Angeles following their step down as senior royals in March. The doting parents wished to bring up their son away from the trappings of royal life and chose not to give him an official title at birth. While Archie was entitled to take Prince Harry's Earl of Dumbarton subsidiary title, his parents decided against him using it, and on his birth certificate, he is registered as Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor. Archie is likely to be raised across the Atlantic from his royal relatives, and while he may have contact with them at family events, he will not grow up in the royal limelight. Despite Meghan and Harry's decision to step down as senior royals, their son Archie is still destined to be both a duke and a prince, according to royal experts. Archie will inherit Prince Harry's Duke of Sussex title on his father's death. He is also set to become a prince when his great-grandmother Queen Elizabeth II dies. Expert Ian McMurthan is writing a doctorate which involves the British monarchy and told Express.co.uk, Archie will on the death of his father become Duke of Sussex. Presently he is at liberty by convention to call Earl of Dumbarton, being his father's senior subsidiary titles. In the 1960s legislation was passed which allows peers to disclaim their title for life. The most notable example of this being the late Tony Benn MP, who had become Viscount Stanskate. Theoretically, Archie could choose to do this, but this legislation was passed when hereditary peers had rights to sit in the Lords, something no longer applicable. According to Mr. McMurthan, things will dramatically change for Archie when the Queen dies. He added, in the case of Archie things however change on the death of the Queen. At that moment, by law, Archie will become, whether he chooses to be or not, HRH Prince Archie of Sussex for life. However, Archie's HRH title ends with him and will not be passed on to his offspring. Mr. McMurthan added, at his death, the HRH dies too. He can pass on to any male heir the title Duke of Sussex, but not HRH or Prince. This comes from George V's letters patent of 1917 regulating the HRH. Another royal expert has highlighted how it will be up to Archie whether or not he chooses to use his dukedom in future. While Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are no longer working royals, they have held on to their HRH titles. However, the exit deal they reached with the Queen means they will not use their titles from the spring 2020. The couple have now entered a one-year trial period, the terms of which will be reviewed by the Queen in a year's time. Looking ahead to Archie's future as the Duke of Sussex, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliam said, Archie will undoubtedly have an egalitarian upbringing. Yet one day he will succeed to the Dukedom of Sussex. This royal dukedom was created in the 19th century and became extinct in 1843 until the Queen recreated it and conferred it on Harry when he married Meghan. Will he use this title? His parents are known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and he is seventh in the line of succession to the throne. When Prince Charles becomes king he will, under the current rules, become a prince and also have the option of using HRH, though it seems highly unlikely he would want it or use it. As for being Duke of Sussex, however much they may discourage the use of a title for Archie when young, the day will come when the choice will be his.